When you first log into the BI tool, click on Answers in your dashboard. Then click on Student Headcount. So the Student Headcount module has a left-hand column, and in the left-hand column you will find dimensions and facts at census day. Dimensions are the various items that you can use to build a query in this module. So you can see there's term, district, campus, subject, gender, ethnicity, matriculation status, age range, cumulative GPA range, education goal, enrollment status, education level, and full-time. And then underneath you have facts at census day, which include the head count and the FTES. Let's just build a very simple query. We'll include term, campus, and let's just say gender, and maybe matriculation status. So these are the 4 dimensions of the query, and then I'm going to add head count. Alright, so if we click on display results, so in this case I see, starting with fall 2008, the different campuses, gender, matriculation status, and then head count. And I can just go down here to the bottom and click on next page to get to the next page in the records. So let's say that I wanted to make some alterations to this query. So I'm going to click on the criteria tab here at the top. And so I can add or take away dimensions. So for example, if I wanted to take away gender, I just click the red X, and then I could add another column, let's say ethnicity, and that becomes included in my query. I can also add either a head count or FTES at any point, so I'm going to click on FTES. Once again, I'm going to click on display results, and here are my results. So as you can see, there's a lot more results here, and it shows both head count and FTES for each section of the query. So that's how you do a very simple basic query. So now let's look at filters in queries. Any one of the dimensions or facts at census day can be filtered. This is the filtering button right here. So let's say we're going to filter the term for which we're doing the query. I'm going to do that by clicking on the Add Filter button. I get this dialog box, and I'm going to click on All Choices, and I'm going to choose Fall 2010 as my filter. I see down here that my filter is listed, so I'm going to click on Display Results. So now the results that I'm viewing are only for Fall 2010. While every other element of the query has remained the same. So let's say I'm going to go back now, and I'm going to make some changes to my query. Let's say I'm going to take away ethnicity by clicking on this red X, and I'm going to add age range. Click here on the Add Filter button. In this case, I'm going to click on All Choices, and I'm going to choose ages 19 to 24 and 25 to 29 and also 30 to 34. So this is an example of how you can add multiple filters in the same area, in the same dimension, I should say. Alright, so now let's click on Display Results. And so now I see my query, which is still Fall 2010, divided by campus, matriculation status, age range, and then head count and FTES. So all these items are included. So at any point I can go back and I can make changes to my query. Let's say that I wanted to make a new query where I click on the filter, and in this case I'm going to change my term to Fall 2009. So I want to be careful if I change an existing query to check in my filters And so in this case I've got term is equal to or is fall 2010, and term is equal to is fall 2009. So if I really only want to see the results for fall 2009, I want to make sure to remove this particular filter. So if you do go in and change filters, make sure to check that the filters are as you wish them to be before clicking on display results. Let's take a look at this now. So I'm looking now at fall 2009 with these particular age ranges. Let's click on display results. And here is the result of that particular query. Fall 2009, College of Alameda, and so on. And I can use these buttons down here to go to the next page. And this is an interesting query because it actually shows you the educational goals for each age group. So when you've created a query that gives you the information that you want, you can print the query simply by clicking on the Print This Analysis button here at the top right hand corner.